If you're someone who saves a lot of stuff online, articles, notes, files, random ideas, you probably know how messy things can get. You save something today, and a week later, you can't find it anymore. So I checked out a tool called Remio, and it's built to solve that exact problem. The main idea is pretty simple. Instead of manually organizing everything, Remio automatically captures what you read, what you work on, and even your files, and turns it into a searchable knowledge base. So imagine this. Every web page you visit, every PDF, every document, it all gets saved in one place without you doing anything. And later, instead of digging through folders, you can just search or even ask a question, and it gives you answers based on your own data. That's probably the biggest difference here. It's not just storing information, it actually helps you use it. Another thing that stands out is the privacy side. Everything runs locally on your device, which means your data isn't being sent to external servers. So if you care about keeping your files, notes, and meetings private, that's a big plus. It also works with your existing files. You can connect your folders, and it can read PDFs, documents, and even spreadsheets. Then you can basically chat with your own files and get quick answers. And if you're in meetings a lot, there's a feature that records and transcribes them automatically. So instead of taking notes, you can just focus on the conversation and review everything later. Now, to be fair, this isn't a perfect tool. Some users mentioned small bugs and limitations, especially with certain devices or syncing. And since it does a lot in the background, it might take some time to fully trust the system and get used to how it works. But once it clicks, it can completely change how you manage information. So overall, Remio feels less like a note-taking app and more like a personal knowledge system running quietly in the background. It's built for people who are tired of losing information, switching between apps, and trying to keep everything organized manually. Instead, it just captures everything and makes it easy to find and use when you actually need it.